Hi, I'm David Cadilia, the Visual Effects Supervisor on Street Fighter: The Later Years Part 2. We did this arm stretching shot for collegehumor.com, and now we're back working on the sequels. I'll show you how we did these 3 shots for the second installment. Here's Dalzim stretching his legs and delivering a delicious pun.
We'll do all the legwork.
Sam Reich at collegehumor.com sent us the script early so we could help plan the shoot to make it look its best and save money. Sam didn't want to show Dalzim stretching or unstretching, which made the shot fairly simple. We asked him to shoot 3 elements for us: the actor standing on a ladder, the actor standing on the floor, and a clean frame of the background. Again, the footage from Sam's crew in New York came back perfect. I removed the ladder and actor's legs and replaced it with a clean background. Then I put his feet in. Our acting buddy Evan was over at Ghostlight headquarters, so we took these pictures of his legs. James cut them out and adjusted their color to match. I stretched and animated the legs to match his upper body movement. Then I added some hand-painted shadows from the pants, from the shoes, from the front leg onto the back one, and from both legs onto the wall. The guy in the wheelchair was blocking where the ladder was, so I put his leg back on top. And finally, I added some film grain to match the footage. Here's the final shot.
We'll do all the legwork.
We also did 2 Hadoukens for the movie. This was exciting because the Hadouken is a pretty legendary power move in the Street Fighter games. Here's how we did them. We mounted this basketball to a wooden post that aimed straight at camera. When it was dark, we set the ball on fire. It was freezing cold outside, so the rubbing alcohol didn't burn big enough. After trying several substances, we brought out the diesel fuel in a pressure sprayer, and that got the ball rolling, as it were.
There you go.
There it is. Fire. Beautiful, beautiful fire.
Oh, that's it. Cool.
Ooh. The ball's gonna fall. I think that's a cut. The ball started to fall, so we put it out before it could roll down the hill and set the forest on fire. Back indoors, where it was nice and warm, I animated the fireball on top of the footage. I hand-painted the flames to isolate this moment where diesel fuel spray hits the ball, and used that as the magical formation of the Hadouken fireball. These fire puff elements, which were left over from Eulogy for Chad, were placed on actors' hands where the Hadouken is released, and where it hits. These computer-generated particles were used to create heat distortion from the flames. To simulate lens flare artifacts that might result from a hot fireball on screen, I took all the fire elements, flipped them 180 degrees, enlarged them, gave them lens distortion, added radial blur, general blur, and dimmed it way down for subtlety. Here's the final shot. Oh, and Ryu's Hadouken is supposed to be blue. This shot was basically the same process, except that it required more build-up elements and masking. Here's a build-up element, which was also hand-painted to isolate the creation moment. That dissolves into the traveling Hadouken fireball. Again, here's some fire elements that give more oomph to the release and the impact. I erased the fire by hand to place it behind foreground objects like the student and the bag. Here's the heat distortion by itself. Here's the lens flare. Here's the final shot. Let's turn it blue, and here's the final shot. We had a lot of fun with these new shots, and particularly enjoyed treating each magical power as reality. Thanks again to collegehumor.com. We look forward to the next one.